Hello. Here I have a sanding unit removed from Volvo 940. This part of it is moving due to the fact that it would be impossible to remove it from the tank when the top part is raised. It sits this way inside the tank. This spring is shifting the tube so the unit can be removed through opening in the tank. When we drop the tank from the car, it can be easily removed and set back into the tank. The problem is to remove it and put it back when the tank is on the car, and we have only limited access through the opening in the trunk. You can ask, why do I bother to remove it? Well, in my previous video, I diagnosed the in-tank fuel pump to be dead. It must be replaced. Here I have an extra tank, and it will be easier to show you what I did. First, I prepared rubber plugs to prevent fuel vapor escaping the tank while working inside the trunk, although some people can find it entertaining to have a vision or two. Then I screwed out the collar. There is a special kind of seal that I will reuse, so must be careful not to tear it apart. When on the car, it is not easy to pull it out. The material used to make the seal is shrinking in open air, and you cannot reuse it. So, after removing the sanding unit from the car, I will plug the opening with such disassembled unit to prevent the seal from shrinking and gasoline vapor escaping. We can access the sanding unit through this opening in the trunk. It is not easy to remove the plastic cover, so I will cut out a piece of it. It will be covered by trunk liner anyhow. I remove the cover. One corner rusted through. Do those rings sit here for 33 years? I don't know. I only owned this car 20 years. I cut out this ring and removed the collar the way I showed you earlier. Removing the sanding unit electrical wires. The sanding unit is out, and I plugged the tank opening, which is full of gasoline, with just the top part of the extra sanding unit I showed you before. Replacing the fuel pump is straightforward. Just 2 nuts on electrical connections, and fuel hose on this side, and a fuel filter at the suction. Fixed sanding unit goes back in. And it is in place with new rings on. But how did I manage to put it in? Inside the tank we have such dividers that will not allow to turn the sanding unit to be easily removed. In order to turn it, I put my fingers in and lift the tube held by the spring and turn it over the dividers. The fuel pump filter must be touching the bottom of the tank, and this arrow must be pointing to this nipple. I start the car. The pump under the car is not running loud. It is humming as it should. The tester plugged into in-tank fuel pump fuse shows current running in the circuit. I cannot smell any fuel here. It is a good sign. All the plastics go back into the trunk. Next time I will look here in 33 years. Till next time.